A young guy with no money, no experience, and a wild idea, selling shoes out of the back of his car. Not just any shoes, but ones he'd convinced a Japanese company halfway across the world to trust him with. That guy? Phil Knight? That company? It didn't even have a name yet. But from that shaky start, a global empire was born, one that would change sports, culture, and business forever. This is the story of Nike, a tale of grit, betrayal, genius, and a little bit of luck. Buckle up, it's a wild ride. The early 1960s. Phil Knight isn't a billionaire yet, he's just a middle-distance runner at the University of Oregon. He's fast, but not that fast. What he's got is a sharp mind and a restless spirit. His coach, Bill Bowerman, a legend in the track world, was obsessed with making runners faster. Bowerman is the kind of guy who'd melt rubber in his wife's waffle iron just to invent a better shoe sole. Phil's no dreamer without a plan. He's a journalism grad with a head for business. One day in a Stanford class, he writes a paper that changes everything. German brands like Adidas and Puma dominate the sports shoe market, expensive, heavy, and clunky. But Phil's got an epiphany. Japanese cameras crushed German ones by being cheaper and better. Why not shoes? He sees a gap, a chance to bring affordable, high-quality running shoes to America. It's a crazy idea, and he's crazy enough to try it. So Phil hops on a plane to Japan in 1962. He's 24, broke, and has no business cards. He's there to meet Onitsuka Tiger, a small shoe company making waves with lightweight running shoes. Phil walks into their office, heart pounding, and pitches himself as an American distributor. They ask, "What's your company called?" Phil freezes. Then, out of nowhere, he blurts, "Blue Ribbon Sports of Portland, Oregon?" It's a total lie. He's got nothing but a handshake and a dream. Miraculously, they say yes. A shipment of Tiger shoes heads to Oregon. When they arrive, Phil sends a pair to Bowerman, hoping for feedback. Bowerman doesn't just like them, he's obsessed. He calls Phil and says, "I'm in. Let's do this together." Blue Ribbon Sports is born. A partnership built on trust, grit, and a shared love for running. Back in Oregon, Phil's got no stores, no ads, no big budget. So he improvises. He loads up his car trunk with Tiger shoes and hits the road, selling at track meets, shaking hands, telling runners, "These will make you faster." Bowerman's coaching cred opens doors. Phil's belief seals the deal. They're a scrappy duo, and it's working. Sales climb. Runners love the shoes. But then the first crack appears. Onitsuka Tiger gets greedy. They see Blue Ribbon's success and start sniffing around for bigger distributors. Phil gets wind of it. Secret meetings, backroom deals. It's a betrayal. Onitsuka delivers an ultimatum. Sell us 51% of your company, or we're done. Phil's gut twists. He's built this from nothing. No way he's giving it up. So he makes the call. Blue Ribbon's going rogue. 1971. Blue Ribbon's done with Onitsuka. Phil and Bill decide to build their own brand. They need a name, a logo, a soul. Enter Jeff Johnson, their first employee, a runner with a knack for ideas. He suggests Nike, after the Greek goddess of victory. It's bold, simple, and perfect. A young graphic designer, Carolyn Davidson, sketches a swoosh for $35. Phil shrugs and says, "I don't love it, but it'll grow on me." Spoiler, it does. The first Nike shoes hit the ground, light and fast, with Bowerman's waffle sole innovation. They're a hit, but Onitsuka doesn't go quietly. Lawsuits fly. Phil's fighting in court, bleeding cash and praying the dream doesn't die. Through sheer will and a little luck, Nike survives. Fast forward to the 80s, Nike's on fire. They signed a young basketball phenom named Michael Jordan. The Air Jordan line explodes. Suddenly, Nike's not just for runners, it's a cultural force. Clever ads like "Just Do It" cement their legend. Sales soar past 1 billion. Phil's a genius, right? Not so fast. Trouble brews. The U.S. Customs Service slaps Nike with a $25 million import duty bill. Competitors like Adidas are scared and pulling strings. Then, the bombshell. Exposés reveal sweatshops overseas, low wages, and brutal conditions. Nike's golden image cracks. Critics pounce. Phil's empire teeters. But here's where Nike flips the script. They don't just survive, they thrive. Phil hires lawyers to fight the duty bill and wins. On the labor front, they clean up, sort of. New codes, audits, promises. It's not perfect, but it's enough. Then they lean into the chaos. Nike picks fights, social causes, edgy ads. When they back Colin Kaepernick in 2018, outrage erupts, boycotts flare, and yet sales skyrocket. Controversy becomes their secret weapon. From car trunk to corporate titan, Nike turns every punch into profit. From a lie in a Japanese boardroom to a logo worth billions, Nike's story is raw, messy, and unstoppable. Phil Knight and Bill Bowerman didn't just build a company, they built a myth. What do you think? Genius or luck? Drop your thoughts below, hit that like button, and subscribe for more wild stories. Until next time, just do it.